The do's and don'ts when it comes to client communication. Hi guys, my name is Deepak Shukla, founder at the Pearl Lemon Group. We're a business growth and development agency based in the UK, USA, and serving clients worldwide. And if you're looking for corporate communications training for you, your team, whether you're a startup or a Fortune 500 company, we can hopefully help you take it to the next level. Although, judging by this spelling error, maybe we can't. And today, in day number 15, of 106 days of communications training. Just we're here to talk about some of the do's and don'ts, and it's brilliant that we've got already a don't, which you can see. And yes, before we get into it, feel free to click the link in the description below to get access to 7 additional strategies not shared in this training. So let's oh, this is brilliant. I'm keeping it in, as you can see if you're watching this. Let's just go through it. Like grammar, I mean, grammar isn't mission critical, I'll be honest with you, because intentional misspellings or intentional shorthand are completely fine. So that's what I mean when I talk about grammar. So grammar needs to be perfect unless you're using shorthand and it's clear that you're using shorthand and it's clear that the message is easily understood. An apostrophe of this nature, I mean, Eon, our managing director on the SEO and lead generation side of the business, would be distraught if he saw this. So grammar does need to be perfect. Apostrophes also, shorthand and the like are completely fine. I think when this is about written communication, um, quick responses are super important as well. So go back to training number 14 and you'll hear what I have to say on in regards to quick responses. You'll also see what I say when I talk about being solution oriented. So have the solution in mind or come with some level of answer or possible answer. It might not be the right answer. There might be better answers, but at least if you come with a solution, then you're going to be given the benefit of the doubt that, you know what, Deepak's trying to solve my problems. I really, really appreciate that. And it's in some ways a rehash of what we just discussed. Energy on all mediums. So that's call, video, text, email. So any medium, you need to have some level of energy there. And you know, the inverse here of course is also true. Poor grammar is don't do it. Slow responses don't do it. Pointing out problems without a solution is just horribly annoying. That you'll see it probably already happen in your own team. So you know we can discuss in further length in some of our advanced programs how you can deal with issues and challenges such as that. But yeah, being solutions oriented is massive. It's absolutely massive. Energy on all mediums is also important. Showing, and again, showing initiative. Ooh, is also important. This one, transparency is big as well. So initiative is ideas, thoughts, and why don't we try this? Transparency is showing the process and showing things that are a little bit under the hood. So that could be internal WhatsApp chats. That could be including a client on some of the internal work that's going on. That could be showing a client something that's a work in progress. There's lots of variations of it. So that's really, really important. Document Documentation, i.e., proof of work and effort, is also important. People like to see effort. People like to see that you're working for them. So I'd say that is something that if you can provide is absolutely, just massive. Answering answering all questions. So clients tend to ask questions, and then sometimes not all of the questions get answered, and that's super annoying. Reporting is a big one also, because clients might not even look at a report at the time you send it, but at some point they will look at it. So reporting uh, on a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly, that kind of basis is always useful. And I'd also, to that end, provide what I'd call interim reporting. So it's just snapshots of how things are going. So snapshots of how things are going is also a big one. Definitely a big one. So these in some ways have already been covered in some of the other trainings. So let me now also think about anything else that's important. We spoke about, of course, oh, bear with me, responding in line, and that's important. Now mimicry in terms of the style of how a person communicates. So if they're data driven, you need to be data driven. If they are more emotional, you need to be more emotional. If they're more bird's eye view, you need to be bird's eye view. And we'll go on to discuss this in some of the other training and videos that I'll provide. But broadly speaking, I would say that these are 11 do's and don'ts when it comes to client communication. And what I want to remind you is that it's important you actually execute on all of these, okay? Don't execute on some of them, execute on all of them. And there needs to be evidence of this across the campaign, because otherwise you're doing the hard work that you do a disservice, and you're not appropriately ultimately communicating your value. And all of this needs to happen on every medium. That's on voice notes, that's on video, that's on email, that's in reports. The grammar needs to be good. Your responses need to be quick. You need to be solutions oriented. You need to demonstrate energy, initiative, transparency, proof of work, answer all questions, reporting, interim reporting, responding in line, and mimicry when it comes to the style that the person has. And you need to cater for all audiences. So if you've got, for example, a couple of people that have a couple of different KPIs, let's say, or metrics that they look at, provide something for everyone or provide everything for everyone, and you're bound to be safe. So there you have it, guys. These are the 12 do's and don'ts when it comes to client communication. And if you're enjoying these videos, please do, if you like, comment, and subscribe, and write any other additional ideas beyond your takeaways in the comments below. I'd love to hear some of your do's and don'ts in client communication. So your homework for today is in the comments. Write down at least 5 more do's and don'ts when it comes to client communication.